Alright, today I want to talk about a Class B motorhome. I never really knew what that was. I knew there was Class A's, I knew there was Class C's, I didn't even know there was such a thing as a Super C, and then a Class B came along, and I actually ended up buying one. But a Class B is essentially a van, a Mercedes Sprinter. In the past it used to be a Dodge Sprinter, but now Dodge has changed their name to Ram, and their van is called a ProMaster. They're the same vans that delivery companies use that show up at your house every day when you buy stuff off the internet. But primarily a Class B RV means the van was bought completely empty, and either a conversion company or a person or a somebody has to convert it anyway. Somebody goes in and guts the interior of the van and puts in everything needed to make it a full RV. They're pretty compact. The vans themselves are only 23 feet long. Some of them have a high ceiling. There's the Ford Transit is also a brand. Mercedes makes them, and Ford and Mercedes are narrow and taller, whereas the Ram is wider and a bit bigger. But mine is a Class B that was professionally converted, but it was converted more into an airport shuttle. And then since I've got it, I've converted it a little bit more into a camper. We'll go take a look at that in a second. Yeah, so as we start the tour, we're going to open up the door. We're going to look at the tires. I've got some oversized tires on it. I need to fix my hubcap there. But anyway, you open the door and you go in front. We've got a couple of nice captain's chairs with cloth on them. The parking brake's down here. Some big cubby holes in the door. It's fairly comfortable. Mine's a conversion, so I've got this step, which I didn't think I would like, but I actually do quite like it. So as you climb in, there's some basic controls on the steering wheel for volume up and down and phone call up and down. Basic control panel. Here's to access the computer modes. Shifter is up in the dash. The stereo and the AC controls are right here, and then I have an aftermarket. In this video, but mostly a Class B, like I said. In order to be a full RV, it has to have water, a toilet, and holding tanks, things like that, a little kitchen or kitchenette, as well as a bed. Some of the conversions are really good, and they'll actually have a tiny shower in them. The bed folds up from being a couch that you sit on to a bed you can sleep on. The other beds in the kitchenette can fold and convert into a little bed as well on some of them. We can look at different models of them, but more specifically I'll give you a tour of my van and the way it works and how it's been converted. Alright, so we're going to look inside my van. I got this big old sliding door. We have windows, nice windows in it. So this is a custom conversion, and it's the equivalent of like an airport shuttle. You can see how nice leatherette controls here. There's switches There are LED lights throughout the whole cabin. Each seat like this has a plug and an LED light. There's a big inverter with a battery system, a really nice stereo system, a nice TV in it, speakers all the way around. We put a screen in here for camping to keep the bugs out. What I describe as the overhead airline bins. I mean, they all open and do like that. I didn't know why I couldn't get that. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bins down that side. 1, 2, 3, 4 down this side, which makes it really nice. I have 4 leather captain's chairs, which I can take in and out. I tend to take this front one in and out quite a bit, just based on camping, traveling, whatnot. And then in the back here, I have room for an additional 3rd seat. But as you can see, these rails make a bed. So I have a bed that will come in and out fairly quickly and fairly easily. I've got these padded controls, cup holders, switches to the lights. You can turn these lights on and off. They'll turn off in a minute when the door closes. We've got a heating system underneath here. We've got some speakers. So the whole thing is padded with this gray leatherette, naugahyde, whatever you want to call it, vinyl. Got some window shades in here, which makes it really nice. So as far as putting 3, 4 people in here, we can put 5 mountain bikes in the back without any issue. We've got big ambulance doors in the back. Quite a conversion. It really makes it for nice. It's not a full-blown camper, and we weren't interested in a full-blown camper, although we spent a lot of weekends camping in this thing. It goes down the road really well, really enjoyable to drive. Doesn't get that great of gas mileage, so about 10 miles a gallon is about what you would expect or what you might want, which for a big rig like this is actually pretty nice. So if you guys have questions about it, please ask questions. I'm going to be putting this for sale soon. Alright, now we're keeping on with the tour of my Ram ProMaster 3500. Let's see, I have 2 big ambulance doors, and as you can see, they open all the way. I didn't open that one because of the shading for the camera. I've got a nice big hitch down here, so I can put 6 mountain bikes on a bike rack, or I can tow up to 5,000 pounds, I believe. I haven't really towed with this other than my enclosed trailer. We got room back here. Once again, we've got the bed rails. We have a electronics environment right here where we have a nice big 2,000 watt converter. We've got 2 12-volt batteries in there. We've got a whole bunch of fuses and circuit breakers, and we have all of the electronics that run the electric chairs up there. I have a switch here that will turn all the lights on when you're camping. One switch back here while you're in bed, and one switch up front if you come in the front door. But other than that, the van itself is 21 feet long. The cargo compartment there is probably 16. And like I said, we put 5 mountain bikes in the back of this, and they're enclosed. They're all locked. They go underneath the bed, and we've driven Canada twice in it, which is amazing. Once we went through Canada and we got searched, we luckily got in the aisle where they were searching every car, and the agents opened the back and they looked in here and they're like, whoa! They did not expect to see 5 very expensive mountain bikes hidden in the back of this, but it works out great for traveling, no doubt about it. So it's basically been our bike caravan travel around. We camped in it. There's no bathroom, no sink, whatnot, but that's all really easy to accommodate with all the room we've got. So, if you have questions, I appreciate that, and thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, tell your mom. My van's actually pretty cool. It's got a inverter, double batteries in the back, TV, stereo, video player, plugs for all the seats, USBs for all the seats. It's got a little fridge in it, all those kind of things. But that's essentially what a Class B is. It's a van that's been converted into an RV, where the other platforms, the trailers are made as trailers, and RVs that drive are made on a truck chassis, and then the RVs built on top of them. So I hope that's helpful. If you have a Class B, put some comments in there. Tell me what you love about your Class B and what you don't. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.